What up, YouTube, man? It's your boy. I'm back. Another reaction. We got Timberwolves are a nightmare matchup for the Thunder, man. I don't know what it is, bro. I'm such like opposite. Like, I don't know what it's called, bro. I'm just, I don't know. Like, cause now I feel a way about I obviously still going for the Timberwolves, but why all of a sudden though everybody going for the Timberwolves now though? Like. And I feel away, bro, because y'all wasn't on the T-Wolves bandwagon until these niggas started winning, bro. I had them before they started winning, bro. Niggas had Lakers in 5. Who they playing? Oh, yeah, the Warriors. Oh, yeah, a lot of niggas had them after they did the Lakers like that. A lot of niggas did have the T-Wolves. But now, not nobody going for the Thunder for real, bro. I'm just such a, I don't know what it's called. It really beat popularity, though, with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, underdog. I like to go for the underdog type shit. Like, and now the T-Wolves seeming like, well, I think the Thunder are still going to be favorited, like, officially on the websites and shit. But media-wise, I think a lot of niggas are saying the T-Wolves are going to win. And it just rubbed me a little wrong. Because these niggas usually be in the underdog role. Not everybody saying they going to win. I got to get over that. But at the end of the day, I've been having the T-Wolves. I said they might 1B.
This is crazy to say, considering Steph Curry missed basically the whole series. I do think they're going to win, though.
Just, they got it all, bro. More offense. I heard they both top 5 in defense, Thunder and T-Wolves, but obviously T-Wolves probably got better offense, and they got a better second option. And I'm going to be real, bro. In this series right here that we looking at, the Warriors, AEU is the second option, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Because we got to give Randall some props, bro. I know I'm just really getting into this Timberwolves shit, even though I was paying attention to him at the end of the season. I ain't gonna act like I know everything, but, bro, when he was getting double-teamed and he didn't really know how he can get a bucket certain possessions, he was looking at this nigga, and he was getting buckets, bro. He was, bro. So we gotta give. Y'all can't even see him. I'm in front of him. Randall, you deserve your props, bro. You was the first option that series, bro. And he played off you. I don't care what nobody say. But that was probably their goal though. Make everybody score but AE. So it didn't work. So
this is crazy to say,
but we gotta give
Steph Curry missed basically the whole series, but I was more impressed with Minnesota in the second round.
Everybody's gonna say it's Anthony Edwards' team, but bro, you gotta look deeper than that. Like, who's actually scoring when it counts? Who's actually doing that? And bro, the Lakers series, I would say, yeah, AE was the first option. The Warriors one though, Randall, bro, he was that nigga.
An OKC,
but
I don't know. I
think they got better
get over that weak zone
just as
Denver
good defense.
Deployed, and
they
OKC
might have the edge
struggled.
on defense though, the Thunder, but defense do win championships. But at the end of the day, bro, because I can't go against what Nico said on that, nigga. That is pure facts. He never lied about that. But nigga, you do got to put that bitch in the hole. You got to put that shit in the bucket. But yeah, you gotta put it in the bucket, bro. You do. Like, these niggas down there all defense sometimes. You gotta put that shit in the bucket, bro. The T-Wolves can do both at a high level.
No, I just can't get over that weak zone Denver deployed, and OKC struggled against it. It felt like at times
I really don't care. I want the T-Wolves to win, but I wouldn't mind the Thunder in the finals at all because they deserve it, in my opinion. If we don't, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously the first team that deserve it is the Mavericks. But since we out of there, I say the Thunder or the T-Wolves deserve it the most out of all these teams left. Just because, like, the work that Sam Presti dude, GM of the Thunder, finally get a ring, and for his good GMing or whatever, it deserved to pay off. You know what I'm saying? Because he did a good job putting that defensive super team together. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to him. But also, I think these niggas deserve it. Timberwolves, like Anthony Edwards, they came back. They literally back where they was last year. Like, that's a good accomplishment. And, like, the storyline with the legend killer and all, I feel like it would just be fine for him to win. And then 23, that would be crazy.
Its strategy was actually
and
just
then Conley,
let
I
them
thought
shoot
Conley even
wide
win. Yeah, I
open
think he
butt
deserved a
naked
ring
shots.
too.
We do not care because
Either
we
way, I know
they
the
will miss.
team winning
They
is in the
blew
West,
them
bro.
out
It
in
gotta
Game
be.
7, but my goodness, it
I
took
seen the niggas say the Knicks was gonna beat the Thunder in the finals. That is insane to me. Like that's crazy.
them long enough.
I done
Denver
paused video
was a
so
pack
much,
of zombies on the court. Aaron Gordon's hip was about to explode. Jokic was thinking about horses.
But yeah.
Maybe I'm too harsh, but I think
I'm
if
sorry,
OKC was
Thunder,
what
man. Y'all
everyone
gone,
hyped
bro.
them up to
We'll
be,
see, though. Hopefully
that
it's a
series
7-game
would have been
series.
over in 5 games.
But
Hence,
I do think they're gonna lose.
why I'm leaning towards
Hey.
Minnesota. Now, I have my worries, though. First off,
crazy.
turnovers.
Timberwolves
Through
really just
playoffs,
like a
14.8
secret little
turnovers
fucking
per game for
contender this whole
Minnesota.
time.
Their
Nobody knew.
passing and decision-making as a team can waver at times. Anthony Edwards and
Ooh,
Julius
oh my
Randle have
God.
their
He
work
went
cut
crazy on
out
that
for
game.
them in this area. Alex Caruso, Cason Wallace, Shea, and
Jeez,
Jalen
though.
Williams all averaging 1.5 steals
kinda
or
50-50,
above
bro. Who
during the
gonna-
postseason. On top
'cause
of that,
defense
OKC
can crank up on the Thunder, bro. You know, so
doesn't turn it over much. Hoop Goose had a great post. The first
I don't
part
think you gotta
I
play
really
Rudy
agree
Gobert
with.
in this
He
series
stated,
like that.
I feel like Minnie is
let's see.
really well suited to guard OKC and really poorly suited to score on them. That being said, and really poorly suited to
I feel like Minnesota is really well suited to guard them, but not really to score on them. Well, Randall gonna get 2 defenders every trip, so it just come down probably to the same thing with Jokic. Is the niggas in the corners and are they gonna make their wide open threes? See, that's the thing though. Are these niggas gonna make their wide open shots? Whose shooters do I trust more wide open? That's a good question. One thing about the Thunder, boy, it seems like for the most part, they gonna make their wide open threes, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I was watching them versus the Nuggets, I was down there expecting them niggas to make their threes. And when they wasn't, I was getting pissed off. Like, Wiggins and Isaiah Joe and shit, niggas like that. Like, when they was missing, bro, I'm like, I was getting pissed off because usually they make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They always be making their shots. So, I don't know.
is really well suited to guard
But
OKC.
I'm still just giving a prediction. Like, anything can happen, obviously, but that's my prediction. T-Wolves, so I ain't gonna switch up on that just because of this.
And really poorly suited to score on them. That being said,
Nigga,
one of the main reasons
Wait, hold on though. The Thunder ain't gonna be able to score either.
I really believe in them is the Anthony
You know
Edwards
that
factor.
And then, hey, ooh. See, that's what I think, bro. I think we need to start changing the best player in the world shit every year, damn near. On the slick, the best player in the world on the slick should have been Jason Tatum this year. Because if we gonna go off championships and shit, because if that's why Jokic just called it, right? Because they won. So I think it should be Jason Tatum this year. But then if AE or SGA win, one of them is officially the best player in the world. And that literally makes sense. You can't keep calling a nigga that don't play defense the best player in the world, too. Like, no. Two-way niggas are one of these two-way niggas is finna be the best player in the world, bro. I seen someone say it, and they did not lie, bro.
Main reasons I really believe in them.
SGA definitely got to be front runner right now. He finna win MVP. Just got Jokic out of here. You feel me? Like come on, bro. Get that nigga some props,
Anthony
man.
Edwards factor. He's been doing this thing
Oh my
that
goodness.
all the greats do. He just lets the game come to him in the first half. There has been times this postseason where you're
that's
like,
true, though.
and
Even on
Edwards
some Kyrie
is playing.
shit, I realized that he has been doing that. But in the first half, that's why I said he seemed like the first option. Because Randall will be taking over kind of in the first half. Then, yeah, he'll do his shit at the second half on some Kyrie shit from last year. But, yeah.
bad.
I still
He
think
needs
Randle
to
was
be
first
more
option in the Warriors,
aggressive.
though.
He'll
I
have
do.
a very tough shooting half, and you're like,
Oh
he
my
might not
goodness.
have it. It might not be his night. Then all of a sudden, he hits 1 3-pointer. And
Bro,
from
when
there,
he makes his three, bro, it is over.
takes over the game, whether it's from a shot making
Hey,
perspective
man.
or creating wide open looks for his teammates. His growth as a playmaker makes this team so dangerous.
yeah,
5.9
definitely.
assists per game so far in the playoffs, but more importantly, a career low 2.3 turnovers per game, a career low for the playoffs for him throughout his career.
Go do it,
Also,
AE.
one thing Minnesota doesn't get credit
Hey.
for the past 2 seasons
Oh my
is
God,
mentally
bro.
they are
I'm
not
acting like I'm a
shook
T-Wolves fan,
by
but
the
bro,
moment. They hit
these
big
niggas finna go
shots to
crazy,
sustain
bro.
runs. They hit dagger shots. And when they have an opportunity
Ooh-wee.
to kill a team, they usually step up. And I think
Hey, bro,
they have the
whoever win the championship is the best player in the world, bro. I don't care what no one say. And it's coming out of the West, unless it's scripted. There's no way. Unless the Pacers, man, or Brunson, man, we gonna see, but I feel like it's coming out the West. Anthony Edwards or SGA is finna be the best player in the world, man. You can't keep calling that nigga that shit. He don't even play D, bro. It's not Jokic, bro.
kill a team, they usually step
And
up.
I'm not-
and
it's
I
not
think
racist,
they have
none
the
of that, man.
mental
Like,
edge over OKC
real,
in
like,
that
play
aspect.
defense,
There's
like, at
something
least.
about Ant Edwards'
Ooh.
personality and confidence. I feel like it's contagious. It makes his teammates confident in big moments. It's
the
something you
one,
can't
man.
really describe, but if you've paid attention to Minnesota, you probably get what I'm saying. Also, a big reason why OKC won versus Denver was the bench trio of Caruso, Case and Wallace, and Aaron Wiggins were dominant. The thing is, Minnesota has a chance to match their impact with Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Dante DiVincenzo. The thing is, those three were butt cheeks versus Golden State. Honestly, Dante DiVincenzo, low-key, was still wearing a Warriors jersey.
Yeah,
Or can
Nikhil had a good game.
so
He
my
a role
question
player,
is,
though.
do they step up or continue their struggles? Taking that bench advantage away from OKC could be huge because their starters have been underwhelming thus far in the playoffs. 134 minutes for them, just a plus 4.1 net rating, and taking away that Memphis series, negative 1.2 net rating versus Denver. Meanwhile, the starting lineup for Minnesota plus 19.6 net rating. And would you look at their second lineup with some bench additions plus 37.3?
Oh Lord, huh? Whoa. Bro. This is it, bro. What the fuck? Rudy, get your ass off the floor. Hold on. The defense even gets better. Whoa. Hey, send this to Chris Finch, any T-Wolves fans, man. If you got an Instagram, Twitter, boy, you better know about this. Point him at the... Well, nah, you ain't even a point, man. I don't even like that fake point guard stuff, bro. Because he is not a point guard. I'm tired of that. His handle ain't tight enough. Nothing. Like, he's a shooting guard. I'm going to say AE's the point guard, which I like that a lot. Shooter guard. Ooh, okay. McDaniels small forward. Randall Power and then Reed center. But you know what I think should switch, bro? I think McDaniels need to start playing backup center. Like, not coming off the bench, but when Reed come in, he need to... Reed is literally smaller than McDaniels, bro. Like, from a strength perspective or whatever. He literally is smaller than McDaniels, so... I think when this happens, McDaniels need to play center or Randall or something because Reed, he too little, bro. Unless he guarding Shet or something. He could guard Shet, though, but he ain't playing center. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some liners he is, though.
Net rating.
We'll see.
So the first time this postseason, OKC's opponent, Minnesota, has the capability to match
Bro, that nigga
the
Jokic
depth
just give
of
up
their
on the
team.
play. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we gotta pay attention to that shit. The leadership, the body language, bro. Like, he's literally like Luka, but like more low key with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the shit that they get on, Like everything they get on Luka about, they don't talk about Jokic. They don't get on Jokic about it though. The defense, the effort, the body language, they're the same with that. Like,
opponent, Minnesota.
If that happened, if Luka see this, well, no, I think Luka would have ran. Honestly, I think Jokic has worse body language than Luka. Literally, like Jokic be going under the radar because they keep calling him the best player in the world, bro. He do a lot of shit
has
like
the
this.
capability to match
like,
the
bro, you gonna let him
depth
score,
of
though?
their team.
Hey.
That's where this series was lost by Denver. Also, I say this every Minnesota video, and here I am again. The huge advantage they have
Bro, this shit
is their
starting
quote-unquote
tomorrow, nigga. Damn, this shit finna happen already. But I can't wait, boy. Hey, I get why you pick Thunder. People pick Thunder, bro, but I'm riding with the T-Wolves, man. I've been riding with them the whole time, and
small lineups
can
are
win.
still massive. Minnesota can match the size and length of Chet and Hardenstein with Gobert and Randall. They also win the mass battle in that matchup. Then, if both teams go small, Reed and Randall are still massive human beings, and they can survive versus small, quick, 5-out lineups. So, rebounding-wise, they can win that battle.
Bro, we really getting a new champion, nigga. And it's all because the Celtics, man. I mean, prayers to Tatum, but now that niggas don't got to worry about that team anymore, bro, we're going to have, like, I think the Mavericks might win next year if Nico do a good offseason. Honestly, you don't got to worry about nobody. Well, I got to wait now. They're going to be trades in the offseason. Niggas going to change their shit up, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be no more super teams, hopefully. So, now that it's no more super teams, anyone can win now. You feel me?
That being said, OKC still is lethal in this regard, and they thrive on the offensive glass. They've been one of the best rebounding teams so far in the playoffs, so I wouldn't count them out. That being said, I do expect Minnesota to dominate the glass in their victory. I just trust Minnesota's offense more than OKC's.
Exactly.
The Thunder
and then they got top 5 defense still. So they got a better offense, and I heard they both in top 5 defense. So
a bunch of question marks in my opinion. Jalen Williams has been really inconsistent. With Minnesota, I know I got Ant Edwards, and at this point, I know I have Julius Randle. He has stepped up in a huge way. He's been so consistent for them. Now, I wouldn't be shocked if OKC shuts Randle down at times, maybe for a game or two, but he's playing with so much confidence. I think he's going to be effective. He has muscle advantage and size advantage versus many of their players, and he's been cooking mismatches all postseason long. That's what gets his game going. And then Jaden McDaniels, Naz Reid, both capable of big nights. Dante is due as well. OKC has the advantage defensively, but don't get it twisted.
McDaniels
as both capable.
I don't know. I think he just started doing that, but that shit is so smart, bro. He's more of a center than Reed is, honestly, and he's not a center.
Big nights.
Reed is really a tall guard. Like I gotta remember that. Like
Dante,
he is not a center, bro.
He is
at all.
Due as well.
This nigga is a unicorn, bro. Like, I would love him on my team, honestly, bro.
OKC has the advantage defensively, but don't get it twisted. Minnesota's still an elite defense. And then offensively,
wait, what did you just say?
Due as well. OKC has the advantage defensively.
Yeah. Slightly.
It twisted. Minnesota's still an elite defense.
Exactly.
And then offensively, I'm telling you, Minnesota's got the edge. You heard it here first.
Of course.
Minnesota in 6 games. Comment your thoughts below immediately.
Hey, man. Y'all boy tell me what y'all think about that, bro. This is going to be so exciting. T-Wolves in what? 6 or 7? But I wouldn't even be surprised they won at 5. But nah, for real, I don't know. I don't know when. I don't know how they. I just know T-Wolves, man. Y'all better tell me what y'all think about that. I'm out, man. Okay.